Welcome to part 2 of my zombie preparedness kit videos. Hopefully this will be my last one, and hopefully I've got everything in here. I need to squeeze in within 15 minutes, which is YouTube's limit. So here we go. Kicking off my second part of the list. Toothpaste, toothbrush, hairbrush, and dental floss. Might come in handy. Keep yourself smelling nice. Deodorant. Not sure if it'll attract zombies or not, but you know, smelling nice is always a good thing. Never smell too nice. And besides, sometime you might get tired of how you smell, and you might be just like, oh, what's that smell? Oh, that's me. So, what else do I have? Flashlights. Ones like these are very helpful. They're called snake lights, and it's because you can turn them and twist them almost any way. Good for wrapping around your neck. Good for twisting so you can see where you're going. Example, they're harder to turn on, but as you can see, hands-free light. You can just walk and go. So I was half debating whether or not to put this in, and then I started to look at it. It's a belt shaped like a snake. The tip, not very sharp, but I mean, if you throw it at the right trajectory, since it's long, you can use it kind of like a whip. One way or another, you're going to keep the zombies back. And if you can hit them in the head with enough force, you might be able to pierce it if you're lucky. So that's why I'm putting a belt in there. Now, going off of the flashlight, I've got a little portable light source. And this just is to calm me down because it changes color. And zombie apocalypse can be very stressful. What else do I have in this pile? I found another book. Yeah, I know. My whole first video is pretty much books. But Edgar Allan Poe. No one's really more dark than he is. If they are, I don't care to read about him. So that's a good way to make light of the situation, is to read some Edgar Allan Poe. Also, if you're a poet like I am, you just like Edgar Allan Poe. Oh, right. So in the first video I talked about my skull ring that I held very dear to me. I'm big on skulls. So that's why I like that ring. And I also have a pin. Now, yeah, I know. Pins are generally extra things that I kind of warned against. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta indulge yourself. And that's what I'm doing right there, is I'm indulging myself. And I'm being like, you know what? I'm bringing that pin with me. That specific pin. Why? That's a pin that my girlfriend gave to me. My very first girlfriend. My only girlfriend I've ever had. We didn't last very long, but it's a time that tells me that anything's possible, really. Granola bars. Healthy snacks. Very good to keep with you. You don't get much energy from junk food. So pack snack foods like granola bars. If you find any like fruit trees while you're going, because fruit's not going to last you that long, let's face it. If you find any fruit trees, bring those. Bring whatever that's healthy. That's what I'm going to say. Also, bring water. Now, I don't mean in a plastic bottle. I mean in one of the disposable, or not disposable, the reusable water bottles. These will go a long way. Yeah, I know, Phineas and Ferb. Great. Yeah. But those will go a long way, because you can fill them up anywhere. You can heat up the water and then pour it into one of those. Plastic water bottles just aren't as good. So, I talked about weaponry on my last episode, and this next item kind of goes along with it. It's mostly a gag item, but Spartan helmet. It's a good way to tell if there's a zombie nearby, because you can hear if the zombie is chewing on it. So you can just quickly be like, oh shit, threw off my helmet. The zombie selling the helmet gets hit in the face by it. It's going to be taken aback and will keep walking. So that's another good point. Helmets. Helmets are good. Helmets are very good. Because it'll give you a warning if a zombie tries to attack you from behind. Meaning the hitters will be like, king, and they'll hit off something. I use the word king as a onomatopoeia. What else do I have? Halloween this year. My sister thought it would be funny to get me some tape. Not stain tape, mind you. Zombie Zone. And Undead. But she never thought I would be saving it for something like this. Why? Well, let's say that you've just entered a room. It's full of zombies. You slam the door shut, you lock it. Put up caution tape. So that next time you or anybody else tries to go into that room, they'll know from afar, they'll be like, oh, hey, this room is not safe. We can't get in there. We shouldn't go in there. Why? How do you know? Because there's tape on the door that says zombies inside. Undead. So, good things. These next two items, I was seriously thinking about bringing them, like, no. It's just no. A zombie action figure and an Adopt-A-Zombie. I mean, seriously, what would I do with those? I mean, yeah, the little zombie, I mean, he's a little toy, so. I mean, him I can imagine having around. Just as a little companion. I can actually legitimize having him around, but the action figure I can't legitimize, so there's no point in having that. What else would I bring? Well, I have a wristband that has the state that I'm from. New Hampshire. And I mean, like, just a keepsake to remind you of home. Plus, it's very tight and hard to get on, so it's not very grabbable. Next. Very important item. Stay warm. Keep a non-too baggy sweatshirt. The tighter, the better. Not very loose. You can wear the hood. So, stay warm during the zombie apocalypse. You don't want to be that one guy that that freezes to death. You don't want to be that one person. And just keep in mind, you can boil water to keep it safe and survival, and you can survive with that. You don't want to dehydrate either or starve to death. And yeah, that's really it. Oh, right, money. I'm gonna stress it again. I'm gonna stress it hardcore this time. Do not bring money. Useless. 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 Actually, it's less than useless. Because even the useless items will have use. Somehow in a zombie apocalypse. Money won't do anything for you. You know what will do stuff for you? Batteries. Batteries will charge your flashlights. Your flashlights aren't going to run by themselves. If any game's taught us that, if you survive long enough, that is, during this game, Slender. Yes, I know, right? Oh, you're talking about Slender and a thing about zombies? Well, if you go for long enough, your batteries run out, and you don't get any batteries, and you die faster. True story for life. If you don't have any light, and you don't have any batteries during something like this, you're probably gonna die. Faster than you would with light. Oh. So, I was watching an anime called High School of the Dead. Maybe you're familiar with it. Had a very great point. If you're staying in the house, leave off the lights. Why? Lights attract survivors. Survivors attract zombies. So leave survivors away if you can. I mean, I'm not saying don't help survivors that you run into on the way, but if you and a group are staying in a house, leave the lights off. If the lights even work. Because you will attract more unwanted people. That also goes the other way around. Avoid houses with lights on. For the most part. Because if you knock and someone says, who's there? Get away. Odds are they're not looking for anyone else to join their group. But yes, what you will want to have instead of money is ammo, batteries, food, and drink. Those will get you far. With all that being said, just have one more thing I'd like to touch on. And I know I'm trying to end this, but all the stuff I want to talk about Um, clothing is completely useless. Because if you're caught changing by a zombie, you're dead. You're just pretty much dead. You can't run away if you have your pants down. You can't run away if your shirt's up, because you're not going to know where you're running to. You're probably going to run into a wall and zombie's going to get you. So, for me, clothes I just feel are completely useless. Which is why I have my deodorant, toothbrush, and toothpaste. So I can at least smell nice if I don't look nice. Also, I have a hairbrush, so my hair doesn't get completely out of control. But that's not the point. Which brings me to my next point. Girls, I know this is going to be hard for some of you to hear, but leave your makeup behind. You're not going to need to be prettied up. Zombies aren't going to care if you're prettied up or doing your makeup. They're not going to let you freshen up. They're going to kill you, no matter what. You can't bat your eyelashes like you can at guys and get them to do what you want. Zombies will eat your face off if you try to bat your eyelashes at them. Which brings me to my next point, but I'm gonna, and it's not really a point, more than my cynical humor. Let's put it like that. If I see a girl who's a zombie, whose face is covered in makeup, I am going to laugh my ass off. Because you did this to yourself by taking 40 minutes to do your makeup when you could have been preparing. So, congratulations, you're now the most beautiful zombie. What can I say? And that being said, I'm going to leave you on that happy note. But just to recap, water, food, ammo, batteries equals currency. Water can be boiled to make fresher water because it destroys the contaminants. Granola bars and healthier foods. Toiletries if you want to smell nice but not care about your appearance. Bonus, or not bonus, one of my video game. Extra weapons. Bring whatever weapons you can. Bows and arrows and crossbows are the best because you can create your own arrows out of stones and sticks, and they'll be pretty effective. Entertainment is always important, which is why I have books. Flashlights and light sources are always important because they're not going to last forever. Lights off if you're in a house. Make sure the house is empty before you enter it. So that's my pretty much. Oh yes, makeup. Don't bring it. You're gonna die, zombie. But you're gonna be a zombie whore. So anyway, that is my end of my video. I swear this is it. Nothing else. All right. Awesome. Enjoy, and I hope this will help you in your preparation.